Past, Now, Read presents another chilling entry in our anthology of stories that need to be told. Tonight, we pull back the veil on something old, something buried, something still breathing. This is Whispers Among the Tombs. The night New Orleans forgot how to breathe. Air thick as blood. River stench curling through the quarter. Heat bleeding from cracked walls. Shadows that didn't belong to anything alive. Time sagged against the weight of memory. 3 girls, 1 gate, and a warning no one remembered until it was too late. Savannah, Jolie, Lena, friends since middle school, bound by secrets, summers, and the stubbornness of youth. That night was supposed to be just another dare, another thrill, another story to post and laugh about. They stood before the iron gates of Roch Cemetery, their faces half lit by jittering flashlights. The city buzzed somewhere behind them, but not here, not inside this place. Here, everything held its breath, sweat on their palms, heartbeat in their ears. Savannah reached forward. Her hand didn't shake. The gate groaned open. The girls stepped into the mist. Gravel crunched beneath their sneakers. Their footsteps felt like intrusions. Flashlights flickered. Shadows danced across cracked statues, moss-slick tombs, and above-ground crypts stacked like broken teeth. Fog curled along the ground, rolling like it had purpose. Nothing moved, yet everything felt like it had just stopped moving, like the moment before a breath, or a scream. The mist breathed. Lena clutched her St. Christopher medal, whispering so low it barely left her lips. "Mama said, they never rest here." Savannah smirked, the kind of smile meant to hide nerves. Her voice sliced through the stillness. "Then let's wake them up." They moved deeper. With each step, the weight of the city fell away. The music, the lights, the life, gone. Only silence now. No birds, no crickets, no wind. Only breath, their breath, and something else. A slow scrape, stone against stone. Jolie slowed her pace. Her light jittered. Every statue they passed seemed to lean closer. Mouths twisted in warnings only the dead understood. Eyes that weren't carved right stared back too hard. "This is a mistake," she said. Quiet, like she didn't want the dark to hear her. Savannah pressed forward. Always the brave one, or the one pretending to be. "Come on, 1 more row. Let's find the big mausoleum, the one with the angel missing its face." "Why?" Lena asked. Savannah didn't answer. They passed a family tomb, the names worn off, the door ajar. Inside, only black. Jolie's light caught movement. She stopped. A figure, slim, pale, just beyond the crypts. Gone when she looked directly at it. She stumbled forward, hand gripping Savannah's arm like a lifeline. "Someone's here." Savannah didn't argue, just nodded. Her hand squeezed back, hard. They turned the corner and froze. A woman stood before them, thin dress soaked through, hair hanging like it lived in water, feet hovering just above the gravel. She lifted her head. No face, only a smooth expanse of white skin. No mouth, no eyes, no past. The air dropped 10 degrees. Jolie whimpered. Lena whispered a prayer. The woman slid forward, not walking, drifting. Savannah's flashlight hit the ground. Darkness swallowed them. They ran. Graves flashed past. statues blurred. The mist thickened, wrapping around their legs like claws. Laughter echoed. Weeping followed. Hands brushed their arms. Their hair, ice cold, and gone when they turned. Lena screamed as something grabbed her ankle. She kicked, sobbing, scrambling to her feet. The voices came then. A chorus, not loud, but endless. Savannah, Jolie, Lena. Sickly sweet, rotting. Savannah, Jolie, Lena. The girls ran. They didn't look back. They couldn't. The front gate was gone. No sign of it. Only wall. Twisted iron melted into stone like it had never been anything else. Savannah slammed her fists against it. Screamed. Blood smeared across rust. Lena dropped to her knees, her prayers breaking into sobs. Jolie's flashlight blinked. Once. Twice. Then held steady and revealed her. The faceless woman, standing inches away, hands outstretched. Her presence bent the air around her, like heat shimmer. But this was cold, ancient. Jolie collapsed, eyes wide, mouth open, but silent. The woman opened hers, and from the blank, nothing came. Then a sound that tore the world sideways. They ran again, found a broken gate along the far wall, hidden in the ivy. Savannah kicked it loose. The rusted hinges screamed. They spilled out onto the street. Alive, but wrong. The night outside didn't feel like the one they'd left. Street lights flickered, bent at the neck. Shadows pooled unnaturally. In the glass of a parked car, their reflections wavered. Not them. Her, the faceless woman, watching from behind their eyes. They walked home. Didn't speak. Didn't sleep. Each girl held the silence inside her. Let it rot. Let it fester. In the days that followed, everything cracked. Jolie stared at walls that moved. Paint patterns shifted. Eyes opened behind them. Watched. Lena answered phones that didn't ring. Once, she heard a breath. Then silence. Savannah wandered at night, drawn to alleys, windows, mirrors. One night, she found herself back where the gate had been. Only wall now. No entrance. No exit. She ran. Her shadow split. 1, then 2, then 3. Each slower than the last. Each not quite her. Lena's voice cracked through the silence one night. I saw her in my mirror. In my eyes. Jolie stopped speaking, her mouth always slightly open, waiting. Her journal filled with drawings, over and over. A face with no face, a woman with nothing where identity should live. They were marked, not haunted, possessed. The woman wasn't trapped. She had been invited, and now she walked the city. She found cracks, places where grief lived, where memory hurt, where madness bloomed in silence. She waited near old hospitals, empty churches, bathrooms with lights that flickered. She watched school hallways and bus stops and cracked phone screens. One by one, the girls vanished. No missing persons reports. No notes. Just empty beds. St. Christopher medals on the floor. Journals left open. Phone alarms that never got turned off. And windows, always open. Curtains fluttering. Waiting. The city forgot. but not everyone. A groundskeeper once found a shoe by the wall, then another. A phone buzzing with missed calls. Name on the screen, Jolie. He never went back inside. She's still out there, waiting, watching. And somewhere, a new girl is laughing, daring, saying it's all just a story, pushing open a rusted gate, not knowing she won't come back the same. The faceless woman smiles, because that's how every good haunting begins. You have been listening to Whispers Among the Tombs, produced and adapted for audio narration by PastNowRead. Stories that need to be told. Please subscribe. Hit the bell for future updates. Share it with someone who should never walk past a cemetery alone. Tag someone you dare to watch it with. All contents, images, and structure are copyrighted by Faux Naïve House, LLC, 2025. All rights reserved.